Dan Phillip with Workforce Wisdom, and today the topic is going to be people want autonomy, not a lobotomy. Oftentimes, the point system at work is the lobotomy. There used to be a world where people wanted to be told what to do and how to do it. During the Industrial Revolution, for example, there would be a whistle that would call people to work. All the employees would come to their 8, 10, or 12-hour workday, and when they heard the whistle blow the next time, it said, "All right, now you can go home." Well, we took that system to the public schools, but we used and still do use bells tolling to let everybody know it's time to move to the next class. And then the next time they hear a bell, it also tells them to go home. Our 21st century mindset is still predominantly whistles and bells. It's about managing or directing rather than leading or transforming. Although we need managers, people do crave leadership and coaching. Why? Well, one is about a to-do list or a task-oriented method, and the other is about a to-be list, helping people succeed. Well, people want to be something, and this requires more autonomy and less lobotomy, meaning they want more control over their personal and work lives rather than being directed and managed. You cannot excel with a lobotomy. It requires, to excel, it requires unleashing the power of the talent in your workforce. But it's going to require a mindset shift by you towards greater leadership and coaching to help people succeed in life and work. It's going to mean losing more control and giving it over to your people. Today in our workplaces, especially I think in the hourly workforce, point system, the transactional lobotomy, has been in place. It's been in place for 40 years or more. It's a management tool dictating the acceptable and unacceptable behaviors that are attached to what I would say is a hammer, which is the punishment side of a point system, and or candy, which is the reward side. It's completely a transactional system and works short term, not long term. It's not what people need as adults. It's punitive. It has little redemption. And even if you do build redemption some level into that system, your employees know how to play that transactional system. Well, this point system doesn't lead to excellence, which is what I would think we all want. It only leads to mediocrity at best. So what is needed is a new mindset, a mindset that unleashes our employees' potential. Some companies have lowered the bar even more by increasing the number of points one can accumulate before there is a consequence. This screams, I give in and I give up. I don't know what else to do. Or perhaps it means I don't need to change. Everybody else does. Well, if you wanted to make more money, for example, you would probably want to invest in more training, education, the stock market, a business, or even real estate. That takes time and energy and effort. These, even though it may have a level of risk, can and often do generate a large return on your investment if you leave it in long enough. Well, we need to do something that promises over the long haul in our workforce that will pay off handsomely. If you want more, you must invest more in your people or invest in the right people. The investment vehicle for human capital is trust. Trust will shout to your workforce, I believe in you. And that's a monumental mind shift for most people in most companies today. The point system shouts to your employee, I don't believe in you. So if you want people to strive for excellence, you will need to change first, and you will need to invest in them. But it's a long-term commitment and investment, which is transformational, and it will pay off handsomely if you stick with it. This isn't a short-term proposition. Those short-term propositions cost you more. Your first investment action should be get rid of the point system, the hammer and the candy, and start building the tenets of trust. Trust has two components, according to Stephen Covey, character and competence. But in those two components are 4 areas that you must invest in. 1, integrity. You have to act in accordance with your values and your beliefs. 2, intention. Motives and agenda. What are they? Do people trust your motives, trust your agenda? 3, are you capable? Do you have the ability to inspire the confidence for the necessary results? And 4th, track record, results, performance, getting the right things done. If you start here, you may not see an immediate impact, but if you're committed to this investment vehicle, you're going to see a long-term payoff. Until next Wednesday, use wisdom to unleash the power of your workforce.